Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today we're doing a premium review on the I-301. What you can expect from me today is a little bit of history on this plane, an A-B match, then an R-B match, and then some conclusions. So let's jump into it. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. Oh, and I did a checkup on the history a little bit of the I-301, and I found out some things I didn't know. But the I-301 was a prototype for the later Lag 3 series, and its airframe was entirely made of wood, and all its parts were glued together. No nails or screws were used in the making. Now the crucial parts of this plane were processed with something they called bakelite lacquer, and this treatment made the wood more durable and fire resistant, so that was good for the plane's performance. Now the decision for the first prototype was made on November 1939, and its first maiden flight was on March 1940. Two were built of this plane and tested in 1940 and 41, and to reduce the aerodynamics of this plane and to improve the flight characteristics, both of these planes were entirely covered in varnish and were polished to a mirror sheen. It was powered by a 12-cylinder liquid-cooled Klimov M105P radial engine with a rated output of 1050 horsepower. And the I-301's armament was exceptionally powerful, with an 23mm cannon in the nose with 81 shells and two 12.7mm machine guns with 230 rounds. Now the I-301 was not put into service, but out of it came the design for the Lag 3s, and after that of course further development of the Lag series. In the game it has two extra machine guns, and its flight characteristics are that of a boom and zoom plane. So it has a decent climb rate and exceptional armament, that is its basic strengths. It has a decent roll rate as well, and it can hold its energy in a dive. So once you get up high and you start booming zooming with this plane, you can keep that up for a long time, and with the firepower you can shoot planes down with small bursts, so that in realistic, for example, you can last a long time with your ammunition. Well, as to in this we start here with a arcade match, ground attack match. We just had our first encounters and we're looking for our next target. It might be this Spitfire here. He's after our ally there, making a turn. He doesn't see me, and it's an easy kill. Now I did remember seeing this buffalo disappear behind the hill, and indeed there he is. He has put his smoke on. People mostly do that when they know they're going to die. And there he goes. Now we got a lot of speed and we take it into the vertical, trying to get some altitude. Now we see a Yak 1 approaching there, but he's killed by the Lag 3. And the entire enemy team is respawning at the same time, and there's a hornet's nest up there right in front of me. My two allies that were there are being slaughtered. I'm trying to get some altitude, get above them. I'll check my rear to see if there's any allies approaching as well, whether or not to dive into this furball here. Now we decide to dive on this Japanese plane here, A5M4. Do this right wing off. Go over the hill. There were two opponents there last I checked. They have flown a little further, so I'm trying to approach them. My respawning allies are trying to kill them. Get the MC-202 critical there. No kill yet, but I do get the P400 there, and there goes the MC-202. We got that as well. Makes for my 8th kill. I got a tail here. Let's see what it is. Looks like a leg. Now he's trying to get me, but didn't work. We're gonna get a shot here. Yeah, looks like. Ah shit, but it looks like we hit our ally there as well. He just moved in front of the yeah, there he goes. He moved just in front of the leg as we opened fire. That's a shame. Now we got an MC-200 approaching here. With all the allies there, I decide to let him go. Leave him for my allies. Got a Sea Hurricane here. It's killed in a head-on. And the resulting crash after that. We decide to let that Typhoon go for the A7. He dies. We go full weapon further into the air. There's a BB-1 here. Now you don't want to head on with this plane. Critical and on fire. None of the other guys came after me apparently. Oh, there is somebody there. We pick up a tail. No, we lost both of them again. 12 kills so far. Very close match. Look at those tickets. There goes the P40. Giddy Hawk. Now we're approaching this Gladiator and a doe here. We don't want this doe to throw any bombs, if possible. See Gladiator. We pick him first because he could shoot us down. But we mess up our shots there. Here we get a reload for our 23mm cannon. Yeah, there goes the Hurricane. Peppering the doe here, but he soaks up a lot of shells. Again, he's on fire. There he goes. Got 15 kills here. Match is very close. Spitfire coming in. We're trying to intercept here. And we get him. Now this Heinkel 112 here. We miss our shot there. Lucky guy. Our aim is off at this moment. We're skimming the hill here. Trying to get behind him, but his turn circle is tighter than me and I can't get. We escaped death here from passing Focke-Wulf 190. Yeah, we win that match, but very close. Spitfire Mark 2B. We don't get the opportunity to follow him. That was a nice match, illustrating the great firepower of this plane. 9-minute match with 16 kills. Hero of the Sky, Punisher, Survivor and the best squad in this match. Let's jump to the realistic match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We have skipped a little bit ahead. What happened was I came into this match, took off, I went to the left. On our left base there, the first base was destroyed by two dots. I saw them very early on. They were JU-87s and they destroyed our first base. Then they approached the second base. I intercepted them and I shot them both down. Then I had some trouble with the second JU-87. He was maneuvering quite nicely. Here you see I got 2 kills. And I wasted a lot of ammo on that second JU-87. And I had to RTB, so I RTB'd, I reloaded, I got back up again, and that's where we are right now. So 2 kills under my belt, and I know there's a lot of enemies here somewhere in the middle because our team has been decimated. It's 6-3 right now, 6 enemies left and only 3 allies are left, including myself. And here at the center of the match is where the carnage took place. And I decide with 6-3 there is no need for caution. I need to shoot down as many of these guys as I can. My plane is fresh, it's reloaded, and we just have to start rock and rolling to have a chance in this match. So these guys are splitting apart quite nicely as they approach. One to the right, one to the left. I can't target them in sequence, so I act like I'm gonna go for this one and then I turn for the left one. And I get him on fire. It's nice. Now, most planes at this level cannot follow this thing in a dive. It's got great speed and good energy retention. So I decide to throw it into a dive, and as you see the BF-109, no, yes, BF-109 behind me has to turn off because I'm going too fast for him. Well, he didn't have to turn off, but he does. It's his decision. But I was extending. Another BF-109 here. I see him go up, he's very slow. I aim, but I just miss him, just too short. Again, and these were just a little bit too far ahead. Wasted a lot of my 23mm shells. But I thought I had a good angle. So he takes a shot at me, but he doesn't. He takes it back into the vertical. But he's mistaken if he thinks he can outclimb me. Get some hits in on his left wing. And yes, there's a hole in it. I see this MC-202 coming in. I make some evasive maneuvers, turn into him, and he misses his shots. He didn't expect me to do that. Now I know I can outrun this MC-202 in a dive. I've got about 900 meters on him. And I am extending. It's almost a kilometer now. I decide to make a pot shot here. And I do get a hit on the right wing this time. As the BF-109 is making a run for it. But he cannot outrun this plane. This plane is very fast, like I said in a dive. Again I get a hit from a pot shot at 700. Makes him maneuver a little bit, lose some speed. And I close the distance faster. And again get a hit on his right wing. And he's really losing speed now due to the maneuvering. Get some bad shots there. Another hit. Another hit. And a critical hit there with a fire. I make a sharp right turn with some rudder. Turn it even further. Use my roll. And I do get a few glancing hits on my plane, but nothing critical. I want to outspeed him again here, so I put my nose down and dive down. BF-109 must be very injured, but the fire went off and he's trying to get to RTB. I was a bit annoyed by that because I did hit him a lot of times, and the fire usually is very deadly in RB. So you hear all these hits falling on the ground, and he's not making enough. He's not taking enough lead. He should aim higher. The guy behind me. There you go. He got the idea there. Almost 800 meters out now. There goes the BF-109. He didn't make it back to base. My 4th kill. I'm extending here. Almost 900 meters now. IL-2 coming in. I'm in the red for my water. Or I was. And I decide to take my engine off for a second here. And put it back on. And go into the vertical. Because I don't know about these two allies I've got left. But the I-16 really didn't do much. And he did some strange things in the beginning. So I think he's a new player. The IL-2 tried to hit him, but he can't possibly climb with the MC-202. So I decided, instead of rearming, to go back and help them with this guy, because they may easily be shot down by the MC-202. Now here's a nice shot, but I just miss it. Should have turned in a little earlier. But my shots were short. He's now over a kilometer out. I put my nose down, as I know I can catch him in a dive. But the question is, do I will catch him soon enough or not? The AA starts firing at him as well. That's some heavy fire there. He gets shot here by, on fire even, by the AA, just as I get into range. And I decide to to shoot him, because I do want to get that kill, of course. So I do get him, and that's my 5th kill. That's ace in a day done. And if you look at my ammo, I think it's time to land again. I'm not in the right angle and with the right speed here. So I want to make another turn to approach better. And here I drop my throttle down. Put my gear out. My flaps on. And we're going in for a landing. There's a short runway on this map, so I do use the rest of my ammo to slow down. And here I use some rudder, some right rudder, turn my plane around and to get over the ice and skid to a stop here. Now we are reloading. The anti-aircraft guns are shooting. So I've got the eerie feeling that there's an enemy over the base somewhere. I'm just checking the score. I already put the throttle up, but it takes a while before the I-301 starts taking some speed. There's the enemy who's over the runway. It's a slow starter. If you're the first guy on the runway and you put your throttle up, you're probably the last to leave. Anyway, we've got a guy on 3 or 4 kilometers there. And he seems to be hit by the AA. Now we gotta get some speed, we gotta get some energy, and we gotta get some... and there is the second enemy left. So we went from 6 to 3 to 5 to what is this? 3 to 2 in the advantage for us. So from 6-3 to 2-3, which is very nice. I was very happy with how this match was going. I don't know if these guys already saw these two enemies, but I told them to hurry up.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Now here we decide to make a little bit of a climbing turn. If these two guys group up, and they can be devastating to us, as both of my allies are down low on the deck with no energy, and I'm the only one who's up, and I'm building energy, but I'm not too hot on energy either. So here's the approaching BF-109, and the other guy looks to be extending. He doesn't come into view, so they are not going in together. And it looks like the other guy is going RTB. And if that's the case, then they should have coordinated better together. Maybe he should have asked the other guy to fly back with him, because then we would have to fight above their airfield with one guy flying top cover. But apparently they didn't communicate, and this guy seems to be attacking ground target with his gun, so this is not an experienced player. At least that's the conclusion that I put to this behavior. Mr. Destiny here. Let's see if we can get him quickly so we can go into pursuit of that other guy and finish this match.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Now he's in a shallow dive, so am I. As you see, the I-301 outdived the earlier BF-109s. And I saw both an F model and an E model, and both of them I caught. So. Now this guy is going for ground targets with an I-16 on his 2 o'clock and me on his 6. I have no idea why he's doing that. Like I said, he must be an inexperienced player, but he does make a nice turn here. And I am too low with my nose, missing the shots there. Take it into the vertical, get back some altitude, straighten out the plane, and he's still working on ground targets. It's just he now goes for the I-16. He misses his shots though. He comes close by me here. I do get a hit on his left wing. But I miss him again, into the vertical. This is how you should fight with this plane. Now there he goes. He's in a turn onto the left. Miss my shot, miss again his wingtip, but there he goes, on fire and destroyed. So that's 6 kills in this match. We've got plenty of ammo left, plenty of fuel as well. So we decide to go look for this last enemy. I expect him to be at his base, and I will see you when I got him in view. Okay, so here we are, we got him in view. He is just taking off, he just repaired and reloaded. And I'm contemplating here what I should do, and I make the decision to go in for him. Now, as I watched the other guy get shot on fire on our airfield, and this guy was damaged as well by the anti-aircraft guns. It is a big risk you're taking when you're doing this. But I don't really fly RB too much, and I think the damage of these guns were changed at some point, because the times that I've been over an enemy airfield in RB, you can count them on one hand, and most of them was more than a year ago. Here I get hit and I get hit again. This is quite an unsatisfactory end to this match, which was fantastic. But they changed something with the AA in this game, that's for sure. But I do save the pilot, so he lives to fight another day. Behind enemy lines though, so he's gonna have fun, but oh well. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the matches. Well, I think the matches said a lot about this plane. In realistic battles, this plane sits at 2.7, has some good research bonuses, and good top speed. Turn time isn't great, and the climb rate, I don't know. In reality it was pretty good, but in War Thunder, it's alright, it's alright. You can get up to altitude. Armament is insane, a little better than what it was in real life. One 23mm cannon with 81 rounds, two 12.7mm machine guns with 420 rounds, and two Schwach machine guns 7.6mm with 1300 rounds. Now these last ones were not in reality. Armor, just protection for the pilot. Fuel tanks, a lot of fuel tanks in the wings. Did see a fire or two in this plane when you get hit in the wings, but nothing too bad. I guess the lacquer protects the plane from catching fire, right? In arcade mode, this plane sits at 2.3. The stats are a little better, and the speed as well. Just everything is a little bit enhanced. Same stuff for the rest. But very enjoyable plane. You cannot buy it though, you have to earn it through events. They put an event out every, I don't know how often actually, but I haven't seen more than one, so must be about one a year. And I may have missed one or two, but if there is an event for this plane, definitely I would do my best to get it, because it really is a clubber. It can perform above its battle rating, and it's just an excellent plane all around. Especially in the beginning, its firepower is unmatched. But I hope you enjoyed this two matches, RB and AB combination, for the first time in a premium review I did. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.